This is the brief on the latest in the Great Ruler Saga. So, big news, right? The Beichang continent just saw a massive shift. The, demonic dragon palace? Totally gone. Wiped out. This really changes the game and sets up, well, quite a challenge. First off, you gotta know about Beichang Academy. Everyone kinda underestimated them, but bam! They just showed up as a real powerhouse. Took them like 10 days to just completely dismantle the demonic dragon palace. Yeah, pretty shocking for everyone else. Guess that sleeping tiger is wide awake now. Second, let's talk Chen. Our guy's really leveling up. He's hit that Tung Tien power level. Huge deal for his spiritual energy, you know? Plus, he's getting famous, but he's still laser-focused on getting his mom back home, just like he promised his dad. Okay, finally, there's this huge tournament coming up in 6 months, the Five Factions tournament. Thing is, Beichang Academy is ranked last. Yeah, not great. They could actually get kicked out of the top 5. So, they're opening this old sealed place, the Northern Sky Gate, for some serious training. But wait, there's more. Tough new students from rival schools are joining, including some old enemies of Chen from that big god battle war. Remember Ji Qian, who got him expelled? And Huan Qingqian, the winner, the young king? Yeah, they're back. Good news, though. Elder Beiming's giving Chen special training on the side, skipping that Northern Skygate thing. So yeah, everything's riding on this tournament for Beichang Academy and for Chen himself.
This is the brief on Chen's advanced training for the Five-Academy competition. So today, we're looking at how these top cultivators are prepping, right? Especially our guy, Chen. He's on this incredibly dangerous training path. It's a total gamble, really. He needs to power up fast to catch his rivals. Okay, first takeaway. Most of the elite students, yeah, including Luo Li and other big names, they're heading into the North Sky Gate. Now, this isn't just any gate. Think of it like a supercharged dimension, packed with spiritual energy, Ling Qi, set up by a grandmaster just for their 6 months of intense training. Pretty sweet deal, huh? Second, Chen, totally different story. Protector Beiming sent him somewhere way riskier, the 10th level Thunder Zone. Imagine a huge, endless sea of terrifying black lightning. Yeah. His mission? Power up his divine Thunder Body skill to its 4th level and master the super rare lightning control skill. That's like a divine art for summoning pure lightning. To do it, he's got to basically endure hits from countless heavenly lightning bolts. Insane, right? Oh, and there was a nasty lightning beast there, but Beiming sealed it away, thankfully. Finally, why all this crazy training? It's all about the Five-Academy competition. This thing is huge. It ranks all the top disciples and decides bragging rights for the academies. And get this, while Chen's dodging lightning, rivals like Ji Qian are in their own special training zones, maybe even hitting the 3 disaster sovereign level. That's a seriously high rank of power. So Chen's unconventional path? It's his only shot to even stand a chance. Ultimately, Chen's solo mission in the Thunder Zone is totally make or break if he wants to face these rapidly evolving superpowered rivals. Okay, this is The Brief on the Great Ruler, episode 88. So picture this, a world where real power isn't just learned, right? It's like forged in actual storms. Today, we're jumping into the kind of insane lightning trials of Chen. He's this young prodigy just pushing his body and spirit like to the absolute edge, all for glory in this super competitive academy. First off, let's talk about Chen's training. It's pretty extreme, definitely not conventional. You've got Lord Beiming watching over him while he gets hammered by this stuff called divine lightning nin. It's this powerful, unique liquid lightning. Seriously, his body gets shattered, organs liquefied. It sounds awful, right? But here's the kicker. Instead of slowly getting stronger, he does something different. He collects all that raw energy inside himself, aiming for one massive power burst later on. He uses this rare lightning lotus thing to heal up and boost his lightning god body technique. That's his special way of transforming with lightning power. And get this, Lord Beiming even lets loose a sealed being called the Thunder Lord just to push him even further. Second, you gotta understand his motivation. Why go through all that hellish training? Well, for Chen, it's deeply personal. He wants to unify his amazing mother and his, ordinary father. He needs the strength to break down the huge societal walls keeping his family apart. That's some powerful drive, yeah? And finally, it's not just him. The whole Northern Heaven Spiritual Academy is pushing for glory. Chen's fight kind of reflects what the Academy's aiming for. Their top 10 students, Chen included, are training like mad for the big Great Academy competition because they want to restore their honor after doing poorly before. And you see other students inspired, pushing their limits in places like the North Cloud Cliff Gate, trying to hit the Heavenly Flag realm, which is like a high level that unlocks even better training. So yeah, Chen's risky, unique path, driven by that deep personal goal and the Academy's big ambitions, it really shows that true strength often means facing unbelievable hardship for something bigger. This is the brief on Chen's Thunder God body breakthrough. Alright, so today we're jumping into the pretty intense journey of Chen, the main character from The Great Ruler. We're looking at how he tackles this super powerful, kind of dangerous technique called the Thunder God body. It's all about physical combat. First off, Chen really went through it. We're talking excruciating pain, his body almost ripping apart, just to level up this Thunder God body thing to the 3rd and 4th Thunder patterns. Think of these patterns like major power boosts, right? Big upgrades to his strength and defense. This basically makes him a serious contender now, especially against folks who specialize in physical fighting. Second, and this is important, he didn't do it solo. His mentor, Pei Ming, jumped in right when things got dicey. See, Chen's own energy reserves ran low, like just before hitting that 4th pattern. So Pei Ming gives him this potent lightning pill. Think of it as a super rare power-up from a magical lightning beast. That boost was exactly what Chen needed to finish the technique and avoid, well, total disaster. And finally, this whole ordeal sets up what's next for both of them. Chen, he's off to train with a powerful elder named Ling Shi for 3 months, focusing on boosting his spiritual energy. That's the mystical juice for his powers. Meanwhile, Pei Ming's going to use the other lightning pill to try for his own huge level up, aiming for the Earth Sovereign or Diji Zun rank. That's like a massive deal in their world, making him a top-tier powerhouse. So yeah, these advancements really show the tough challenges, the key friendships, and the big power moves shaping Chen's path.
This is the brief on the Great Ruler. All right, let's dive into episode 90 of The Great Ruler. This one really gets into some key character moments, looking at their relationships, their growth, and honestly, some pretty intense challenges. Okay, first up, we see Ling Shi's vulnerable side. Usually so cool, right? She practices the yin scroll cultivation and worries she'll end up just a servant because of family tradition, especially with Chen's mom, Aunt Jing. But Chen steps right up. No way, your family, like an older sister, I've got your back. Totally eases her fears. Next, their great pagoda art training. Ling Shi agrees to teach Chen the yin scroll part. Chen's worried she's sacrificing too much, offers to teach her the yang scroll, which usually suppresses yin for equality. But Ling Shi's like, nah, need a specific bloodline. And get this, she invites him to train at her place. That's huge, considering how private she is. Big step for their trust. And finally, Ruli just pushing herself like crazy in the liquid spirit energy lake. Spirit energy, the basic power source, right, is so thick it's liquid there. Insane pressure. She lasts 3 days, longer than top disciples. People warn her she won't stop. Why? Duty to her Ru Shen clan, she needs to be empress, and her love for Chen, wants to protect him, share his load. So yeah, these stories weave together, showing how vulnerability, sacrifice, and fierce loyalty really forge their paths.